Okay, this is Mr. Lehman. I'm going to go over a couple of the worksheet problems with you in case you got stuck. I'm going to start with number 2, kind of remind you of some of the things we talked about in class, and maybe go over some of the problem areas. So number 2 says 81n squared plus 1 equals 26. And as a reminder, I want to try to get the squared part by itself. So I need to get rid of the 81, and I need to get rid of the positive 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 1 on both sides. That gives me 81n squared equals 25. I still need to get the n squared by itself. As a reminder, the 81 is being multiplied by the n squared. So I'm going to divide by 81, divide by 81. Then I'll get n squared equals 25 divided by 81. If I want to, I can figure out what 25 divided by 81 is using my calculator. It's about 0.309. But I can also leave it as that fraction, 2581, or 25 over 81, sorry. My next step is going to be to take the square root of n squared, and take the square root of that fraction, or that decimal. The square root is an inverse, so it cancels out the squared. The square root of n squared is always just n. So you don't have to type anything in the calculator. The square root of n squared is n. I do need to use my calculator for the rest of that. You can do it in your head if you understand square roots. You're just taking the square root of the top and the bottom. But I can take the square root in my calculator of 25 divided by 81, or the fraction 25 over 81. And my calculator will either give me a fraction or a decimal. Either one is fine. And if I round it, it's going to be 0.56. Your calculator only gives you the positive answer. You need to include the negative answer. So I have two answers. Remember in class we said we usually have two answers, 0.56 and negative 0.56. I use my brackets to show that it's not a point, it's two different x values. So that is number 2. You can watch another video from the list below if you want to look at one of the next problems. I plan on talking about number 4, number 6, and number 8, and number 10. Thanks.